like it's Wednesday night, but not just any Wednesday night. It's the last Wednesday night for a couple Wednesday nights. We've reached the end of season 2, and ooh, the time it flew. Somehow we managed to get through. 3 guys, 1 pod, season 2. Slide Master and Rush Factor, Fleshy P along with Duzzy. There's no better place to be than 3 guys, 1 pod every week. Fleshy P, season 2 is about wrapped up. So get that drink poured in that cup. The gang's all here for one more after, one more hook. But then season 2 is in the
Russ Factor, you have outdone yourself with that one, Russ Factor. That made me really, really laugh. Welcome one, welcome all. 3 guys, 1 pod, episode 33. It is as you see on the screen, the season finale. Yep. You might ask, season finale? You've only done 33 episodes. That is half. And -3 of 69. We normally do 69 episodes per season, but we're cutting this season short because we've got some good things coming up.
Yeah,
Hi,
we're gonna be
Corey.
gone for at least 2 weeks too. So, sorry.
Yeah, so it would have been actually 69 episodes, whatever. Yeah. Hi, Slotmaster 316 Corey here. Across the way is the old Russ Factor. Russ Factor, what say you?
Hi, I'm excited to be here.
Good. And our Canadian tariff-free couple, Duzzy and Fleshy P. How are ye?
Hello. Hi, I'm happy to be here too.
Cheers.
After the picture that I saw of you, Fleshy P, we can dig right into it. How was your weekend?
Oh, it sucked.
Hang on, can we post that picture?
Yeah, we can pull it
Really?
up.
Nah, put the mask over it.
I mean,
Explain what you did, Fleshy P.
Well, I accompanied Duzzy to one of her famous markets and froze my nuts off.
And I greatly appreciated it greatly.
That was very nice of you.
It was horrific.
Yeah. There he is.
Oh,
hey, there he
nestled
is.
up nicely in my igloo.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I'm
Fleshy
sitting down
P.
here and it's like 105 and I'm like, wow, he's freezing.
Exactly how cold was it?
We were getting snow all around us. It was 7 degrees Celsius.
So that's about 40 degrees.
Yeah,
American?
it was
40,
raining.
44.
It was raining. It was windy. It was miserable. My new upgraded tent leaked in every seam.
Ooh.
We were at a festival.
And you found a watermelon.
Yeah. Well, we were taking turns warming up in the car. I was in the car warming up, having a smoke, regretting all my life's decisions.
You were
And I came back.
hotboxing?
Yeah. I came back and here's this watermelon sitting on the table just doing watermelon things. Fleshy P said Save on Foods closed up shop early and was giving away watermelon.
Listen, when somebody asks you if you want a watermelon, you say yes.
Yes. Yes.
Normally, I think of watermelon as a summer fruit. However, if it's free, there's a line. Somebody didn't appreciate their watermelon and just left it by the wayside.
Well, you got these are $9.99 a pound.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a good fucking melon. I was like, thank you, Fleshy. But yeah, I even left socks, our girl socks. I left her a voice message because this quote unquote festival, they took all the ideas and they threw them in a bowl. And instead of picking, they just said, fuck it, we'll do them all. So we were in a area about the size of a half of a soccer field with 4 stages around us, all simultaneously playing live music and not good. I heard Alanis Morissette ironic 100 times.
And you didn't think it was ironic?
No.
I didn't think.
Lola, that one girl I didn't think. Don't you think? So what's that?
Way to go, Fleshy P.
Lola Young, Messy. They would play a song and then they'd play that Lola Young.
Oh, because I'm so messy.
Yeah. Play a song. Play that.
Fleshy P. Oh, my name's Duzzy, and his name's Fleshy P. We need to do the cover of that. So you stated that watermelon in Canada is $9 a pound.
Yeah.
I just had to look it up to what it is in Kansas. It is 40 to 60 cents per pound. Because I felt watermelon was really, really cheap here.
Yeah, it's here in Arizona.
Yeah, you can get a good watermelon for $5, and that's probably a 3 or 4 pounder.
Yeah, here
Last year-
your top end's $2 a pound, but your other one, since we're low here, your average melon's 99 cents a pound.
Last year, they went as high as $13 a pound.
Sounds like
know
I need to export some watermelon to Fleshy
The
P on
seeded
the
ones.
black market.
Yeah,
I'm going to say, I think somebody's exploiting the fact that we can't grow watermelon up here.
we'll dig
But
a
we
tunnel
can.
and smuggle it in for you.
When's the last time you've seen a watermelon patch?
There's
in
Buddy.
Canada?
There's Buddy in the Peace River region that grows cantaloupe.
Oh,
What's
that's
it
what
up
that-
there?
That's close, right? That's kind of like watermelon.
Well, it's it's not a fruit that you know. Like the Peace River, that's Dawson Creek, and he managed to grow cantaloupe.
I heard an interesting thing there. Watermelon is grown in a patch.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I think it'd be a field.
Well, a watermelon patch, like a pumpkin patch.
The only thing that's a patch is a pumpkin patch.
It's a watermelon patch.
You can drink, don't die, do watermelon crowd.
Well, that just goes to show how much Fleshy P knows about the growing the watermelon.
Yeah, they are typically
See,
grown in
fields.
fields.
But yeah, they had all the music playing, and then off to the one side, they had freaking wiener dog races, and they had a strongman competition, like everything. I was losing my shit, and I had to leave. I called Socks, and I left her a voice message so that she could hear the chaos going on around me, the rain hammering on my tent. I was just fucking over it. Oh, but yeah, that was our weekend.
I mean, not to go down a proverbial hole on watermelon, but one of the most very first memories that are rolling around in the old slot master's head about watermelon was it was a pornographic film called Watermelon Mama.
That is not where I thought he was going.
I believe I have that on VHS.
I think it was only on beta. And the funny thing about this situation is my next door neighbor in the house, because I bought my house or the estate from when my father died. It's coincidentally the house I grew up in. And my next door neighbors is a friend that I went to high school with. who knew my best friend growing up that lived there. They had this 14-foot, I don't know, however big a billiards table is. How long's an average billiards table? 9 feet, 10 feet? Not sure.
Yeah.
Up
That doesn't mean
underneath.
I know exactly how long a billiards table is.
I don't have a penis, but I know the average length of those.
8 feet
Don't
long.
tell him what it is.
Don't tell him what it is.
Sorry. As you were,
You said you
wouldn't tell.
Are we interrupting something? Is this the season finale, first fight? Are we going to leave on a cliffhanger? Fuck you! Click. See you next season. Up underneath the billiards table is where we would store odds and ends.
Like your,
one of those
like your porno
odds-
betas.
One of those odds was some things you don't see much anymore. Chinese stars. We used to order Chinese stars out of the back of a magazine. My friend, is that? Can we say Chinese stars? My friend used to do a little bit of smoking. He would keep some of his unfiltered Camel cigar lows up there. And probably tucked a little bit further was Watermelon Mama.
Yeah.
and that one condom.
No, we're barebackers in this area. The other thing that was in there was a ABBA tape. So
Did you hang out with these boys?
I'm just thinking that sounds like a good time watching the Watermelon Mama listen to a bit of ABBA
And having a smoke.
and having a smoke. Well, you save the smoke for when you're done.
yeah, I didn't smoke, but but I would throw Chinese stars. And there was this one guy, I can't remember what the name of the person was. He had a dartboard. And his head was on the it was the bullseye, and we'd throw Chinese stars at it. That was a trip down Little Slopmaster Lane right there when I was probably, I don't know, what age you start watching porn? 12, 13?
Yeah, around there.
8?
Yeah. Some of us may be a little younger.
Yeah, so, I actually had that bottom right one. We actually had nunchucks confiscated. We could not get those in. I had the 114B on the far right. Mine was black. My friend had the chrome. And if you go up a little bit, I had a gold one of those right there. And I think we were always jealous of this is the exact ad that I think we ordered these out of. We were always, because you could get t-shirts too. Yeah.
With the yin and the yang.
And then you could get
The
geese. And then, God, what'd I do for that Kung Fu tracksuit? We did get some nunchucks confiscated.
Uh-oh.
But somehow we should have ordered them all at the same time.
See, I had a pair of nunchucks as a kid, and they were supposed to be a little safer because they had this foam thing that was like really stuck in here.
Oh, yeah.
But then you just ripped it out of there, and they were metal.
Yeah. Yeah. Where did that come from?
I don't know.
What
I
you
was
had-
just looking at this Reddit.
Go to the bottom right.
Yeah, you
'Cause-
watermelon mom.
I'm telling you, there's the scene I remember most from Watermelon Mama. There was this Watermelon Mama was this huge black lady with huge watermelons, and she'd walk around the town, and like people would like, this is the plot of Watermelon Mama. I remember vividly this one area of Watermelon Mama where, yeah, that's it. I see Watermelon Mama. There was this one guy in this little itsy bitsy, like 4 5 foot, real super skinny guy would always wear like a pimp suit, and he'd have like this magic wand. And Watermelon Mama would go, "I'm not gonna do you until you do the dishes." And then he'd take his little magic wand and he'd tap the dishwasher, and the dishes would be done. And the next scene he'd be putting it to Watermelon Mama.
Oh, no.
That's not where I thought that was going, but Good old 70s, hey?
It was the 70s. I was going to say 80s.
It was 70s. And not even Barbara Dare. Wow.
Oh,
You ever
man.
make it through to scene 3 and think to yourself, damn it, I should have waited.
I just wish there was one picture of this we could show, but I've scrolled through this whole page here, and absolutely not. We'd be banned
No,
in
you
a
cannot.
second.
I just remember Watermelon Mama had her chonies were as big as her watermelons. Like she wore these just huge. I'm guessing we found this on like the side of the road because that was like day made when you'd find like a Playboy on the side of the road or a video or somebody would ditch something somewhere and you just run into that. That was day made. Not only day, that was like summer made. And I believe that's how I'm not sure what dad or mom would have had Watermelon Mama, but those are some good folks in my book. But anyway, back to watermelon prices in Kansas. They're 99 cents a pound. Watermelon Mama would cost a pretty penny.
What do you think she's doing today?
I don't think she's alive.
She might not be with us anymore.
I
just
wouldn't
think
think
that-
she is.
I just think that little old lady who takes her teeth out and tells everybody what she's going to do to their boyfriend if they keep talking shit to her.
I need to find out who the actress was, the mattress actress was in Watermelon Mama. And maybe we can have her on season 1 or season 3, episode 1.
Special guest, Watermelon Mama.
Hey, what's up? All right, what else happened in everybody's world? This anybody else want to tell any stories about things they used to hide?
Closet story at all? Please.
Closet story?
Yeah, he has an amazing closet story.
Go on.
Well, when we were teenagers, me and my buddy, we had this friend. It's more of an acquaintance. He used to just a guy that used to hang out with us. Anyways, my friend had an ample load of porn magazines and hustlers, playboys, whatever you can think of in his room. And we were all upstairs, and we had the house to ourselves, and we're like, "Hey, where'd James go?" And we're all being really quiet, and then we look downstairs, and there's this little glowing light downstairs. So we kind of creep down the stairs, and we see just a little crack of light coming out of the bedroom door. So we slowly open up the bedroom door, and we're like, "Well, there's no light on in here. Oh, wait a sec, the closet's glowing." And the guy that lived there, a buddy of mine, he noticed his lamp that was by his bed. The cord was running from where it used to be into the closet. So we very quietly went over there. My friend grabbed the closet doors and just ripped them open. And this guy, James, he had it set up just perfectly. He had like one of those stands that you put music notes on. He had a chair in there. And on the stand where you put your music notes on, he had his magazine open to his favorite page. Pants down around his ankles.
Oh, no.
And he was playing the old skin flute.
Oh, what a surprise.
Was he deer in headlights, or did he try to cover up, or did he just plow through?
Being in the closet, it was so funny because he grabbed all the clothes that were hanging around him and just pulled them down in front of him.
Fleshy, listen to Fleshy Pete giggle. I've never heard
Maddie
him laugh
said a finely tuned instrument.
Right.
Oh.
Oh,
The old
God, that was
piccolo.
good. The old piccolo. So, did he run out, or after that, or did you see him again, or how did that? Because that seems like something you'd have to give him shit for like the next 40 years.
He was probably
it's,
traumatized to a level where, like, he probably almost needed that to happen moving forward.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this guy in a lot of years, but the last time I did see him, I think I just bumped into him once at a Walmart. And yeah, I think I had to bring it up.
Oh, hey, bud.
I haven't seen you since.
You ever get caught playing whack-a-mole in a closet?
Are you the
One of us
two
can't say
boys
no.
I saw you whacking it in the tool shed? I catch you boys.
Well, the good news is hopefully we're able to make it to season 3. You know, with the Trumpster just bombing everybody. And
Oh yeah.
did you happen to see that quote from the Trumpster when he said they don't know what the F they're doing? That might be one of my favorite things I've ever seen.
No, huh?
I send that to you.
No.
It's like walking off a helicopter and they're like, "What do you think's going on?" Or he's getting on a helicopter. He goes, "They don't know what the F they're doing."
Alls I know is everybody's like, "Oh, it's a war," and what I saw happen was we went over there, performed an operation, and then flew home.
That's what I seen.
Yeah.
A little bibbity bommity boo, and then
Yeah.
Called it a day.
call it a day.
Got lunch.
Yeah. Didn't they fly out of Kansas City?
It's interesting that you say that because a couple days prior to that, I sent my cousin. I was playing golf, and I sent my cousin a picture of the stealth bomber landing in Wichita, and I was like, "Something's going on if this son of a bitch is here in town. It's either getting some
Oh, is
maintenance or
that the Freedom
retrofitting."
Dorito?
Yes, the Freedom Dorito.
The Freedom Dorito.
So the Trumpsters carried out some strikes on Iranian nuclear sites. The CIA assessed a severe setback to Iran's program. Trump said they're totally destroyed.
Yep.
So we'll see.
Yeah. And he didn't tell anybody because every time they tell somebody they're going to do something, it leaks, and then those people have time to prepare.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I hear somebody leaked some information that it wasn't as detrimental to the Iranians as once thought.
Was it a public chat room again?
I mean, if I was
No,
them,
no,
I'd be saying
no,
that kind of stuff right now too. I mean, I'm scrambling.
Yeah.
I don't know. We put some holes in a mountain. It is when
Yeah.
you look at it from a far out zoom picture from the satellite views. I'm like, that's really not impressive, but I get it.
Well, you can see those things, those bunker busters go through. And,
I yell that every time we drop one in COD now because they have those in COD.
I know.
Because some guy we were playing with, because I'm out here on the West Coast, so we get a lot of players from Mexico. And one time we were playing, and this guy overcomes one time, just like he's just like,
Oh man, I like that. The NBA draft happened tonight. Not that anybody cares, but the Dallas Mavericks, the most rigged professional sports league in the world, got Cooper Flagg, number 1 NBA draft pick.
oh, he's look at this little fella right here. Isn't he something? That's not what I was expecting.
Foregone conclusion for months after the Dallas Mavericks had the rigged Cooper Flagg from Duke University.
Them eyes are way too close.
Yeah, they are. Speaking of close eyes, Diddy trial. Did you hear about that? They dropped some of the charges. They're not going to follow through with some of those charges, Russ Factor. It said that his federal criminal trial is entering the final stages, and now we are getting a sense of how the whole thing is coming together with the closing arguments. And prosecutors and defense attorneys were in court today while jurors were not present. And they are hashing out a schedule for their closing arguments. It went 4 or 5 hours today. Starting Thursday morning, they're gonna begin their closing arguments. So all things are saying it was a pretty boring day in the courtroom.
I don't like what I'm hearing. I don't like how this is going.
You think he's going to get off? Is that your?
Oh, he already got off.
Yeah. But no, I just
All right.
I don't. Your shoe.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep hearing some stuff where it's like, I want justice to be served, but
So, like the major updates were the prosecutors dropped some of the kidnapping, some of the arson, some of the sex trafficking claims. They're all dropped.
Yeah.
No.
Not all, but a lot of them are dropped.
Yeah.
That's
Can you imagine if you had the guts or the whatever you call it to get up there and testify against him? And the next thing you know, they're dropping those charges. And if this guy skates, those folks are in deep grease. One of the kidnapping charges that was dropped was with his ex-girlfriend, Cassie. Said she was held hostage in a hotel room in London. That was one of the counts that was dropped. So
that's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. But I mean, watching a lot of that court stuff, they typically end up dropping things that they know they possibly can't make stick. So then they go after the things that they can for sure.
Well, I would think
Yeah.
if they allowed the video of him beating her ass in the middle of the hallway, that to say that she was being held hostage would not be hard. Just throwing that out there.
I don't know.
Speaking of watching, Watermelon Mama is now on DVD.
Speaking of freak offs, Watermelon Mama.
Yeah, I'm just curious to kind of see how this ends because, like, as I've been seeing things, yeah, there's some terrible stuff happening there, but it's like at the same time, like, oh God.
Well, I mean, if he walks, who's going to have anything to do with him?
I don't know. I mean, he's got to have some supporters.
I mean, everybody that he got to keep off the table in terms of exposing is going to be like, whoo. But yeah, I mean, they're, I don't know. I mean, you got to think these people are disgusting, man, that are part of this. Maybe they'll be like, oh, we can get back to business. We can get back to it.
Disgusting.
If he doesn't go to jail for I mean, how old did he? He's like, what, in his 50s?
55, probably.
Yeah. I mean, if he doesn't go to jail for the rest of his life, it's going to be crazy. If he does no jail time and, like, it's like house arrest, that's going to be insane.
But I also see guys like Harvey Weinstein, for example. They're in his appeals, he's having a lot of his things dropped as well.
He's back on trial again?
Well, it's his appeal process, right?
Oh.
Yeah. So in the appeals, I think he's had quite a few of the, well, we can't say the word.
You can say it.
Forcefully loving someone accusations.
Forcefully loving somebody who does not want to be forcefully loved at any way, what shape, or any way, whatever. It was
I don't know.
full of love.
I don't know. This whole thing's just seemed odd to me that they're thinking about dropping, or they did drop. They're not thinking about it. They did drop those charges. Fleshy P Duzzy, I know you guys watch a little bit of that boob tube, not to be, no pun intended, on Watermelon Mama or Rust Factor. You watch any of that Karate Kid?
The new one on Netflix, or not new one anymore, but the one that's on, like, Netflix?
Yeah.
No, never seen an episode.
Neither have I.
Not a
Are
one.
you talking about like the Cobra Kai thing?
Yeah, Cobra Kai.
Never
Yeah, I
seen it.
can't say I've watched one episode.
Martin Cove,
Who's that?
Karate Kid actor, allegedly bit actress and nearly drew blood. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Nearly. Look at this guy.
He was the guy. He was sensei. Martin Cove got the boot from a Washington State fan convention over the weekend after he allegedly assaulted fellow Cobra Kai female cast member.
He bit her at a convention?
Yeah.
The hell?
Police had to get involved. According to, we could pull up that video. She goes crazy.
We got a
as
video
she
of
should.
this?
Yeah, of her going off. According to the report, the Polliott Police Department obtained by TMZ, Hana Kim accused a Karate Kid icon of biting her so hard on her arm he damn near drew blood. And then he allegedly kissed her arm while she yelled in pain.
They have a video of that, or like the
The aftermath caught on body cam.
Here we go. Let's check this out.
But what
I haven't
led
watched
to that?
what leads to a lot of things, does he? First, you're sitting there watching Watermelon Mama, and then your friend gets out the cigarettes, and then the next thing you know, you're throwing some Chinese stars. No pun
What a
intended.
day. What a day.
Let's see here. I could probably pull this off of YouTube, but here we are at NBC.com.
Having to watch some ads.
Yeah.
He looks so much different from then when he was in. He's had so much work. Okay.
Fight people. That is not okay.
That is assault.
And it's 100% up to her if she wants to pursue charges. I'd like to understand why you did that.
I apologize. I was just playing because we're very playful together, and I bit down too hard, and I meant to.
She's got a mouth mark on her.
I know.
No, we do not play like that.
I
No.
apologize.
No. And right now, Martin, I am really pissed. You have left a mark on my body, which in your 80-year-old brain, you think is play. Sir, were you raised in a ditch? You yelled at me. The audacity. How dare you, sir?
I'm very sorry that I got angry because I was indulging in something improper by doing that, and I'm very sincerely sorry.
Photography evidence of it.
Let's take a look.
Do you think
here. What are we looking at?
Martin Coe? Do you think Martin Coe had anything to drink?
I was going to say, he sounds really
I would like it
inebriated
to go on
there.
his record, and I would like it to go on a record between me and him so that he cannot ever do this to me.
Okay.
That would be
you
good.
be okay filling out a statement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something tells me they weren't like friends and playful before this.
No. All reports say they are, and they used to do that all the time, not bite each other, but everything I've read said that they were very, very close friends on the set and were always joking and always doing pranks on each other and dumb things like that.
Little odd.
Two things.
Yeah.
Two things. He sounded drunk, and I'm really confused by her accent.
She's
Which part?
She's like
I didn't expect her to sound like that.
an Asian with a British accent.
Yeah. It kind of
Really?
throws me off every time. Yeah, it does throw
She's
me
Asian
off.
with a British accent?
Yeah, the game I'm playing right now has a couple of them. It's crazy.
It throws me off. Like, not that I'm like, you should sound like it. Just that's not the sound I expect. I expected either American or I didn't expect a British accent.
Yeah.
American?
American.
Yeah,
What do Americans sound like?
like you.
Good. No word on what Mr. Miyagi. No comment from Mr. Miyagi or Ralph Macchio. Is Mr. Miyagi still alive, by the way? Pat
No.
Morito. You don't think he is?
No, he passed away in 2005.
Oh.
Whatever.
Everybody
Russ
knows
Mac-
him as Mr. Miyagi, but I know him as Arnold from Happy Days.
I was just going to say. Arnold sure could whip up some shakes.
He sure could.
Sit on it, Fleshy. Russ Factor, are you familiar with Joe Rogan? I know Fleshy P is because that's his one podcast he listens to.
I have. Oh, that guy, the janitor from News Radio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that guy.
I know him.
He was in that one show with Andy Dick.
Yeah.
Russ Factor, are you familiar with the Liver King?
Yeah.
Liver King got arrested. Dateline Tuesday, June 24th. Joe Rogan talked with the cops after the Liver King challenged him to a fight via social media. Joe told the police that the fitness influencer appeared to be significantly unstable.
Blue Scorpion. How do you get ready for a fight? How does Liver King get ready for a fight? Blue Scorpion. Denise Rexroth, she introduced me to it. It's sort of gives you a new disposition. And some guy, he thought if you just put him in jail, have the Violent Crimes Division, have them come arrest him, for a terroristic threat. And the whole time that terroristic threat you thought was a bomb or something inside that box was actually a present back for you and your mothership colleagues for having my wife and me in mothership that I've held on to for a while, just looking for the right time to give it to you.
What?
So the terroristic threat that was reduced to I actually don't want to say any details nor any names. That's how you get ready for a fight. And you thought the videos would stop, but they will never stop because, when you fight out of a principle, you got an infinite amount of venom. And then we'll hug and unite. Not before, because
what?
I gave you that chance. You didn't want to do it. I'll still invite you to do it after. And we don't have to hug after. But at some point, you have to capitulate something. Something.
Okay, so police told, say Joe told them they've never had any sort of contact with their Liver King, whose real name is Brian Johnson, is unaware that he'd be targeting him. And cops said Rogan went on to tell he's been told the Liver King has significant drug issues. When was that video recorded, by the way?
I don't know, but this dude, I don't know what happened to him, but I feel like he aged about 10 years in 1 year.
I think he's
been making some really sporadic, weird posts lately, and I don't know, if I looked at him, I would think, holy shit, he's on something.
It's pretty messed up.
It is messed up, isn't it?
That was 3 hours ago. That video he just recorded. Oh no, this is a different one. Is this the same one? I don't even know. Yeah, look at this dude.
But I've actually liked the guy, and I've been following him for a while now, and he really has lost it. He's even in his appearance. If you look at his face, if you went back and found a video of him from 2 years ago,
even a year ago when I first saw him.
Yeah, he's really something's going on there.
Well, he got
maybe
popped,
it's a little too much.
He got popped for steroids after going in this whole tirade about like how he wasn't on steroids, and then within 2 days, it's like he had to come clean. Yeah, I've been on steroids.
Right.
Yeah, Joe Rogan called him out on that off.
He did.
And
well, the Liver King at first was out wanting Joe Rogan to invite him to the podcast.
Yeah.
And then Joe Rogan publicly said, "No, I'm not bringing this guy on here."
Joe Rogan has nothing to talk to him about. He's not interested in this dude.
Well, Joe Rogan called him a fraud right off the hop. He called it right away. He said, "No, this guy's not doing this, and it's not natural. He's definitely taking the juice and blah 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 blah."
Well,
yeah, and then that made Liver King come out a couple years ago and say, "Yeah, I admit I took roids."
That was like a year ago.
It was longer than that. It might have been 2 or 3 years ago.
Time flies. It feels like a year ago.
He was making quite the change on supplements, and I think that really hurt his business.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Rogan, he's got what, 60 million bloody followers. I mean, that's a lot of people that go, "Oh, I actually used to buy those supplements, and now I'm not."
Yeah. Well,
no more Liver King for me. So what was he claiming that was in that?
Eating the raw liver and the raw diet, and that was
No. What I know his whole premise, but what was he claiming that was in that little bottle that he was putting in a syringe?
His venom, his serum, his venom.
That I thought he said was scorpion venom.
Yeah.
Oh,
snake
venom. So he was arrested by Austin, Texas police, but he has since then been released. Obviously, if he's creating those videos, and charged with a Class B misdemeanor. So, I mean, I'd like a side-by-side comparison, Russ Factor. Let's maybe do this for season 1.
Rogan, CNN is trying to paint him and other podcasters as the new establishment that helped elect President Trump. And
whatever. I wanted to pull this.
I don't need to hear that.
That's when he got arrested here.
Yeah, he looks a little. But everybody was talking about the arrest video. This police chick's peach. See if you can find that, Russ Factor. She's wearing some tight jeans, and she had a voluptuous
Watermelon Mama too.
That girl had an ass.
Watermelon Mama back door.
Back door.
The Liver King was arrested in downtown Austin on charges of terror.
How do I mute?
Right there.
Oh, let me just, there you go.
You don't need to press it any further. There it is right there. You already passed it. Go back. Rewind. Beginning. Yeah, I see that ass. Right? Boom.
Right here in the jeans. Bam.
Oh, bam.
Bam.
Bing, bop, boom, bop, boom, bop, bam.
I want to shake your daddy's hand.
Watch that be like a dude, just with a ponytail.
You never know.
Boom. Boom.
And you can't say it's a dude.
So the Liver King was accused, obviously, of using steroids, of getting fake abs, of doing all sorts of things. So could be Liver King could be getting exposed. The liver. We ever get to see that again? Oh yeah, right there. He must work out.
It's leg day.
Like on the TikTok or whatever, Instagram, I was watching everybody's like, camera guy, you missed the assignment. What's her at?
You had one job.
You had one job. But look at this guy. This guy's just like on the side of the street, and he's like right up in the Tiger King's business.
Tiger King?
The
Tiger King. Liver King. Tiger King, Liver King, Booty
You
King.
were going for Lion King.
Lion King. Don King.
And Tiger King cellmates. Maybe they'll get married.
Yeah.
He does look like he could be one of Joe's husbands.
Next ex-husbands.
But he's got all his teeth. Joe don't like
that
all
is unfortunate. Joe doesn't like teeth. Russ Factor, did you see the latest news that Jeff Bezos got married in Venice?
I thought he was. He got divorced. That's what happened.
Yeah, he's already remarried. Jeff Bezos sounds like a lover dummy to me. How long ago did he get divorced? Like a year ago?
Yeah, a year or two. Right around the time the Liver King came out about steroids, I think, probably.
The only reason I'm talking this, Google how old is Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos. I don't know how old Jeff Bezos is, but he's too old for what kind of party he had.
He is 61 years old.
Okay, Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sánchez.
I am surprised his wife is only 55 years old and not like 31 for the kind of guy he is, you know?
Billionaire Jeff Bezos and his fiancée.
Just gotta say. But boy, look at the situation here.
I mean, the internet
Yikes.
says everybody's a man. Everybody's saying that his new wife's a man.
I don't think she's a man. I just think that
it's a man, baby.
I think there's a little bit of mental illness here, and she might have had a little bit too much work done.
Einhorn.
Einhorn is Finkel. The only reason I bring this up is the Amazon founder and his wife, Lauren Sánchez, are throwing a lavish week-long celebration in Venice, Italy, complete with the A-list celebrities, all of them you think of, and a prenuptial foam party.
A
on his
foam
super yacht.
party?
Yeah.
Okay, now we have to go back and look at all of Bezos' pictures and check for that upside-down pineapple.
Foam party.
A foam party.
I know.
You have grander
In
space
the
ambitions
foam
than going to the edge of it. Did this moment motivate you to push deeper into the cosmos?
Hell yes.
That is like my favorite fucking clip. Let's watch it again.
You have grander space ambitions than going to the edge of it. Did this moment motivate you to push deeper into the cosmos?
Hell yes.
Russ Factor, that's why I love you, man. I mean, you have the dark side, deep side of the intrawebs. And boy, do I love every
and I
second
lock it all up here for whenever I need it.
Yeah. I mean, there's not many folks that could have pulled that clip. I thought you were going to pull the clip of William Shatner.
Wait, we did
trying
that
to get a
few
word
weeks
in.
ago.
Yeah, trying to get a word in edgewise. People in Italy were not pumped that
I think I
Bezos,
said that was my favorite clip at the time too, but this is also
that one has to be.
But yeah, people
Disney's.
People what?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You said people what?
People in Italy are none too happy that Bezos is moving in.
Going
They don't
out,
want
bud.
him,
You know,
They ain't got no space for Bezos.
seats taken.
Seat taken. Get out of here, Bezos. Go on, get. Go on, get. Speaking of go on, get. I'm going to take in this 2-week break that we're getting. Coincidentally, we're gonna have a 2-week break in between season 2 and season 3. We're gonna rebrand. We're gonna do some things. So stay tuned for that.
But we're taking our break for the same reasons at separate times.
Yeah, we're going to Vegas.
I'm going to Vegas next Wednesday.
Yeah.
and coming back Sunday, and you're going to Vegas next Saturday, and coming back a week, like at the end of the week. So, but yeah, we're both going out to Vegas, and we got a little rebrand. We don't want to lift the curtain too much, but we're gonna have a big ask of you guys here. We're gonna have a new little channel.
Big ass.
We're gonna big
similar
ass.
to the big ass that was arresting the lion or the tiger or the Don King.
Yeah. We're gonna have a new YouTube channel. We've decided that we're gonna give the podcast a true home, guys. With everything that we've been doing with it and all the stuff we want to do, we want to give it a true home.
That's it.
And we're gonna have a big ask of you guys. We need you to do it all again. We need you to follow a new channel. We're not gonna tell you about it tonight, but just kind of laying something on the table as the podcast is moving to its own channel. And it's going to be real exciting. So we'll have something new for you guys to follow here coming soon. Stick around. And this
Good night, folks.
The last time I set this logo on fire, we changed the name of the show. That'd be crazy if we did that again.
Would be.
I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'll put the fire out and put the fucking sign back up. Don't worry, guys.
We're changing the name of things more than Jackpot Slot Spot / G Spot / Chris's Casino.
We're putting out the fire. Putting out the fire. Look at us putting out this. Look at this fire going away.
Okay.
Put out the fire. Don't worry, guys.
Don't give it up.
Put the fire out and then come on, just
light that bitch. Light it up, Rust Factor. Light it up.
Fix the sign. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay.
Light it up. Light it on fire.
It's okay.
I'm waiting to see telling this dead.
I fixed it.
What I was going to say is over this next 2-week hiatus, I am going to take a deep dive. 2 Sundays ago, a thing came across a conversation with another pal. Well, not a pal, my cousin, Joe.
Okay.
We were discussing this cult following that Jared Leto has.
Oh, the lead singer of 30 Seconds to Mars.
Cut to last night or last week or a couple days ago, whenever. I haven't been able to check.
Didn't he have allegations once that just kind of went away?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Our own Canadian friend, Dizzy Girl Gnomes, sent me. We need to take a deep dive into this.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, are we gonna.
Yay!
I can't wait. We may have to dedicate an entire show to the cult of Leto.
Yeah, he's a wackadoodle, that one.
Pull up a little picture of his cult there, Rust Factor. All they do, it's kind of like the people that wore the Heaven's Gate crew that wore those black Nikes and purple.
Jared Leto. Did I just type Jared Leto cult?
Jared Leto cult. That'll be a good start for the...
Oh, see, I've been pronouncing it wrong all along.
Let's take a look.
I don't know. It might be Leto. I was just...
I always say Leto.
It's Leto, but I like to say Leto.
How about we say loser?
Jared Leto. We did get a red jumpsuit apparatus, that short that we posted of that ding-dong talking about all Trump supporters and Christians don't come to his concert. That we had a short that popped off.
Yeah.
Thanks, folks. Continue to comment, like.
Jared the Guido.
Jared Leto.
Guido.
And the weird thing about Jared Leto I don't see one fella other than Mr. Leto in that.
Boy,
thing.
that is women.
The reason.
Is that
There's
a
a
man
reason.
right there? I think that's a man wearing that Marvel shirt. Come on. That dude, that's a dude right there.
Must be security.
I don't know.
Wearing his Marvel
There's a
shirt.
reason when you get your deep dive.
There's a dude right there.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Front
are
center.
far and few in between. Oh, there's a guy right there. Yeah, him right there. I mean, it's like
Why coincidentally?
it's like Where's Waldo with dudes in this picture. though.
Coincidentally, both of those guys there. One's wearing is that a Spider-Man, and the other one's wearing a Marvel shirt.
Marvel, and then who knows what he's wearing, but it looks like it's
No,
like a
guy in the-
transformer.
Big guy in the center.
I don't know what that is. I
Deep
don't
dive will be
know
taken.
what the
Deep
hell.
dives will be had. There will be punch and pie.
So what are we doing here? What kind of he's really starting to cult?
He
I
has
think he's
for
already
years.
started it. This is on some
For
weird
years.
island where they're at.
Is it a nice island?
He's been doing this for years.
Yeah.
Do they
Yeah,
have
that's what I was
watermelon?
saying. He had allegations a few years ago, I think, against some sort of like assault or something. But they disappeared.
Somebody-
is Marvel. That's that's what most people know him from, Matty McCraven's. But I'm like, oh, the guy from 30 Seconds to Mars. Because we used to play this shit back in 2003 on Fly 92.
I didn't even know he was in movies. I knew him for only 30 seconds to Mars.
And I barely
Yeah.
knew he was in movies until
He
like
was, like,
he'd been
in the
doing through it.
mechanic-
And then I think I finally saw it one day, and I was like, somebody said the lead singer of 30 Seconds to Mars. I was like, wait a minute, the lead singer of 30 Seconds to Mars, a band I haven't thought about in almost 20 years, is in Marvel movies.
He's a huge method actor. He like starved himself for another.
No, you're thinking of Christian Bale.
What the fuck is wrong with that
He
brain?
played the coked out brother to Nicolas Cage in Lord of War. Remember that one?
Yeah, but I'm still in awe of how that brain file dexes this shit. Like,
Yeah.
how do you just?
He just goes, no, that's not it, Dizzy.
Yeah. Oh, I fuck it all up. I create movies and
I
take
can tell you
actors
that, but
from
you
other
asked me what happened this morning, and I'd be stumped.
I know it's annoying.
You ask about some guy, Jay Owen, in a closet, he'll tell you every detail. Coincidentally enough, I'm sorry. So I think what happened was in like 2021, he kind of got saved from, he got saved by COVID. He invited, he claims it was his band, 30 Seconds to Mars, but it's not. It's all him because the band was not there. They invited fans who call themselves the Echelon. ECHELON.
And there's a little hand symbol.
What is it?
There's a little finger symbol that they do.
To a retreat in Croatia, where he was dressed in white robes the entire time, hosted hundreds of his devoted fans for a 3-day quote-unquote music festival, complete with yoga and movie screenings. The band tweeted photos of Leto leading hundreds of people also dressed in white. And the Instagram was captioned, "Yes, this is a cult. # Mars Island." Why all these creepy guys go to islands?
Well, his people should contact the Fire Festival people so that they could maybe finally get their festival off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at it.
I'll have my cult get a hold of your cult, and then we'll
Look
just do cult things.
at this situation right here.
Oh, it's Jesus.
Oh my God.
The other coinky dink, and I didn't even know about this until I dipped my toes in the deep end. I dipped my toes. Going to take a deep dive soon, but I had totally forgotten that his brother is in the band 30 Seconds to Mars, Shannon Leto. And
I'd
I
forgotten
mean,
that was a legit band. So.
they're into some just weird shit.
Yeah.
So they did, I think, 4 or 5 studio albums together. God, my allergies. Man, the cotton in this Kansas cotton. Come on now. They hold the Guinness Book of World Records for the most shows played during an album cycle. What would you guess the most shows played in an album cycle is, Russ Factor?
Like
30,
60 to 60 to 100.
86.
300.
Oh my god!
Jesus!
Wow.
They were just doing shows every night.
Pretty much.
And that's where all the money came from. You guarantee it. Like, even though like touring like didn't do shit, they just kept doing it and kept fucking raking in cash. And when this band, that's the thing. Long before he was a superhero guy or Morbius or whatever, back like I said, when we played this band on the radio, they were the hot shit in fucking alternative rock radio. I liked this band. I thought it was like real catchy stuff. Like, we played it because it was just catchy.
I was just reading about this, and he did lose 35 pounds to play Harry in Requiem for a Dream. So
That's what it was. Thank you.
Oh, he was in Requiem for a Dream. He's Harry. Oh, wow.
Harry, your hands are freezing.
Like, he's already super lean, and he dropped an extra 35 pounds on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still think you're thinking of Christian Bale because he goes to the extreme.
No, I know Christian Bale, but he's also a method actor in his little white party. But he does weird shit, like submerses himself, loses 35 pounds, all for the art.
Oh yeah, and he's like, I've always thought ever since I found out this guy was the Morbius guy, and that it was also the same guy. Because even though we played 30 Seconds of Mars and I knew who they were, I didn't know the lead singer's name. I didn't care that much about 30 Seconds of Mars to know his name was Jared Leto, and this is the same guy. I kind of tied all these pieces together, like, 5 years ago?
And then.
And yeah,
no, it's just interesting.
Twins over here saying he was also the Joker, and that's right, he was the Joker. And he did the Heath Ledger get into the role, but he sucked.
Heath Ledger really got into his role, method actor.
I still like Jack Nicholson the best.
I got it. I understood it.
Yeah, we all got it, but I'm.
You guys must be
Heath
real
Ledger is
big
a
Heath
fucking
Ledger
gem.
fans.
He's a fucking gem.
I didn't really know him out of anything besides that. And what movie am I thinking of? Does he?
I don't know.
Tilpin just said Polo Gucci, the bald dude, in A Knight's Tale.
Talking about Heath Ledger?
No, I was thinking
Brokeback Mountain?
That was a good movie.
Have
you ever seen it?
I was thinking 10 Things I Hate About You.
Number one is you.
That's my favorite Heath Ledger movie.
I unfortunately was subjected to Brokeback Mountain. I didn't really enjoy it.
It was a good movie.
The movie or just the experience?
I can't wait to go on that ride at Disney World.
It gets cold up in that mountain when you're watching them sheep.
Brokeback Mountain is my favorite.
It was a good movie. You even admitted it was a good story.
Fleshy P cried. We know. There's 2 movies Fleshy P cried at: Brokeback Mountain and E.T.
And Marley and Me.
And Marley and Me. And
Marley and Me.
Was Marley and Me where he got stung by a bee?
No,
that's My Girl.
No, that's where the dog dies.
The Golden Retriever.
Marley and Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wow in the Dead Dog. No,
We're
it's not
talking
wow
about
in the Dead
couple.
Dog. It's
Wow.
It's who's in Marley?
Jennifer
and Me?
Aniston's in it.
No, the boy, the man.
Oh, I don't know.
It's no, what's his name?
It was a Snot Bubble Cry movie.
Oh yeah, it is. Wow, Owen Wilson.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I just heard you say that guy went a dog, and I was gonna say Turner and Hooch.
Turner and Hooch.
That was a good movie too.
Wasn't Turner and Hooch with T. Hanks?
Yes. Before they started accusing him of weird shit too.
All right, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I gotta go. Rust Factor's gonna get his food delivered. Thank you guys all for watching. Rust Factor, what do you got coming up? Make sure to follow Rust Factor Show on TikTok, Twitch, and we'll watch a show
Twitch,
on Friday.
YouTube. Follow my Rust Factor Show YouTube channel. Don't give a shit about my TikTok because that's dead. I just post weird AI things of my cat now, and you like them because you see them and you know what I'm doing.
I do. He did.
But coming up this Friday on the show, me and Danny Hyphen, we're fresh off of Summer Game Fest, so we're just digging into some of the cool news. But we are also going to be playing
The big show.
it just released this week, my brand new, the game of the year, my game of the year. This will be in my top 10 games because the first one already is. If Duzzy and Fleshy P, I don't know if you remember a couple months ago, I was posting pictures of Norman Reedus in a video game saying I was playing the Norman Reedus Walking Simulator.
Yes.
Norman Reedus Walking Simulator 2 came out this week, so I am deep in that. So
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Stand by. I need to do some crack reporting because I was scrolling and I did see a very, very rare Rust Factor tweet. Hold on a second. Rust Factor. What's your Twitter?
Rust Factor Show.
Okay. Sorry. Stand by.
I tweeted?
Yeah. I seen it.
He was tweeter-pated.
Yes. June Dateline. Give me some news music. Ding, 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 ding. Dateline. June 22nd. Dear Ball X Pit. Can you please release this game yesterday?
Oh, this is a new
I'm absolutely hooked. Just finished getting the third character through a run today, and I am ready to spend far too much money and time playing this.
Yeah.
But for real, can't wait for the release. I'll be picking this up the day it launched on stream on Xbox for my wife to play.
Yeah. It's a fun little
Norman
game.
Reedus.
No. This isn't Norman Reedus. This is a completely different game. Look at this thing. This thing's going to be addictive as shit. Look at this. Oh, my God. You get these little things. It's like a roguelike blockbuster, brickbuster.
I'm going to have a seizure.
Oh,
No kidding. I think I am.
It's a fast-paced trailer. But, yeah, you're just playing ball bluster. And I want to play the shit out of this. Little indie game. But no, Norman Reedus Walking Simulator. Is Norman Reedus again walking around delivering packages real slow for hours on end, just doing this right here. Here he is. You know, YouTube only works when you don't really want it to work. There you go.
Yeah, and when you really want it to work, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's like me.
So it's not
Look at
scary or anything?
We're just delivering
old
packages.
lady.
He's got packages here, and he's going there to deliver them. And then he's gonna go there, and they're gonna say, "Hey, we got these packages. Deliver them clear across the map to this other place."
So this is what AAA gaming organizations are coming up with, Rust Factor?
Oh yeah.
Amazon employee of
Oh
the
yeah. Look at that. Oh, but you're fighting these monsters. You know the games. You know the Metal Gear games.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, this is the same guy, Hideo Kojima. He made this with because him and Norman Reedus and Guillermo del Toro, before they got blown out of Konami and that relationship ended, they were working on a reboot.
Konami.
They were working on a reboot of the Silent Hill games, so they were going to make a game called Silent Hills with Norman Reedus. No, it got canceled. It got canceled because Konami fucked Kojima and left him out in the lurch, but he had plenty of places to go. So he took Norman Reedus and Guillermo del Toro and went to make this game, Death Stranding, which is pretty cool.
Dying to hear Rust Factor and Danny Hyphen scream like bitches.
We're not really scared of video games. I would more be able to indulge than Danny Hyphen, but we're not really spooked out by video games.
There's got to be one out there.
Well, most of the people, you can watch Rust Factor. You saw how hyped Rust Factor got. Yeah. You can watch this for multiple hours on the Rust Factor show.
Friday night.
The big show Friday night.
The big show.
Dizzy, Fleshy P, what do you got coming up this weekend and the next couple weeks until we go live again?
What are your plans, Des?
Market.
Market. Wow.
What are your plans, Fleshy P?
I don't know. I think I might go out and enjoy the sun.
What son?
I'll find some.
I'll find it.
I'm signing up to head off to Jared Leto's island.
In Croatia.
White party?
All right, everybody, thank you so much. Make sure to follow the Slotmaster 316, Russ Factor, and the rest of the gang in the description. We will be back in 2 and 2.
You're gonna.
I didn't even plan that.
Again, like I said, you're gonna see some posts from us here and there. We're gonna need you to follow a new channel, and we'll tell you more about it. The podcast is getting a home, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll get it. Grow it organically.
We're gonna grow it. We're gonna watch fucking Watermelon Mama and grow one.
I think I'm gonna go watch Watermelon Mama right now.
We're gonna have one show dedicated to Watermelon Mama.
Hey, I think maybe if anybody wants to join us, send me a DM. We'll get a watch party going after the show. We'll sit around and watch Watermelon Mama together.
All right, everybody. I will be back in the casino at some point. I'll be in Vegas for a week in 2 weeks,
and I'll be there starting next Wednesday.
And what are you not playing?
Huff and Puff.
What are you not going to play?
Oh yeah, we're not going to play Huff and Puff. We will not play Huff and Puff.
Not even going to walk past it.
Maybe I'll do a live while I'm there before you get there too. We'll see.
Oh,
I don't know where I'll broadcast it. I'll figure that out. I'll ask Slotmaster's recommendations on where maybe I should go live for like a couple hours. But
get your music stand ready, boys.
Yeah. I'm going to get that beach towel laid out. I'm going to get that oil in the closet, get that music stand ready to go. I'm going to put the old Russ Factor on top of that, and I'm going to be ready to rock. And pray that Fleshy P doesn't open that closet door. All right, good day to all of you and yours. We'll see you in a couple weeks. I love you.
It's more of a question.
Yeah.
But I do.
Hasta luego.